Right, okay, so we'll do the tuna first now.
Yeah.
So this is sashimi-grade yellowfin tuna, which we get from Billingsgate, and it's not actually as expensive as everyone thinks. I think we pay about between 14 and £15 a kilo for that. It's about 30. It's about 30 in the supermarket or fishmonger's own. Yeah, so definitely worth going to the market.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, there's nothing to be scared of. Look, Junior. So you can see this seam here where the loin has got another piece of meat joining onto it here. So
yeah.
You're just going to use your hand first of all to separate it.
Yeah.
So I put my fingers and just run it along that membrane there. Yeah, and it mostly comes out, so that you haven't even used your knife yet, so you don't need to be worried about being like some sushi master or something to deal with it. And believe me, I'm no sushi master. But it's just the thing is not to be scared. Just be confident when you handle it. So you're left with the main piece of the loin there. Yeah. There's still a lot of sinew going through it, and because we're using it for commercial purposes, like we've got to try and save as much as possible. But if you're at home, you can just have the pure meat and use the rest of it for various other things. Tartar, you could confit it and make a salad, flake it and make a salad and stuff like that with it. So you can see, look, if you look at that, you can see there's quite a big line of sinew going through it there. Yeah. And that, if you take that off, you can then use that. Sometimes we get a piece out of this. This is quite small. Sometimes we can actually get another piece for the restaurant. This one we won't be able to, so I'm just going to take that sinew off there.
Yeah.
Your knife is very sharp, by the way. It's nice. I know it's not a fish knife, but it's the sharpest knife we got, so we're using your knife.
No worries.
So we can't really do anything with that. I haven't got time to mess about with it. It's going in the bin. This we use for tartar, canapes, something like that. Okay, right. Just so we know that we want bars so big, okay? We want to try and, for portioning, we're going to try and make a bar that we can get 3 portions out of. It's easy to handle. It's not too small, so when you cook it, it doesn't. It's easier to keep rare inside.
Yeah.
So, and you can see at the end here that there's a lot of sinew here. This is where all of the muscles, the sinews that hold the muscle groups together, bunch up towards the tail of the fish.
Yeah.
So that's really not a great piece of meat. So we're going to work from this end that way. So we're going to cut. Maybe we're going to get 2. We try and get the nicest bit at the front as big as we can, and then at the back a little bit smaller. So we try and go like that. So we cut first. It's easier to handle if you break it down straight away into the 2 smaller pieces there. And the next bit is people make them round and stuff like that, but we lose too much. So we're just going to try our best to cut pieces. So we're going to take one off here, which we just accept is going to be a triangular shape. I mean, if I was a sushi master, I'm sure I could be able to get like 9 perfect rectangles out of it, which is... Okay, and we've got that, we can work with that down there. So you see there, we can make our bars out of that. Easy, no?
Yeah.
Look, I'm sure there are far superior techniques to this, but it's a simple way for, you know, for me and you to handle it without stressing about it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this bit here, it's a bit harder to do. Okay, and then the rest, this is the easy part actually. So we don't want any wastage, so even though it's not going to be squares, we're going to make sure that we're not cutting anything off that, you know. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That is quite big, but if you cut it, what do you think? It's okay? You can get away with two
Yeah.
like that? I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we're doing canapes on Saturday for 40, so what I'll do is we'll keep this for Blackstone. Yeah. So next time you're going to do that. Okay. That traffic out there is bad, isn't it? It's the start now. They closed the bridge, you know.
Yeah.
I hate using this piece, but you can't throw it away. See, you know that there's sinew in there. I mean, the best thing is not to use it for anything other than to tartar it up. I might just do that. Okay, there's that.